Seriously, what if finding your perfect Medicare plan was literally as easy as booking a flight online? Just imagine it for a second. Bypassing those massive stacks of brochures, skipping all the confusing jargon, and instead effortlessly clicking your way to a health plan that perfectly fits your exact needs and your budget. It sounds like a total dream, right? Well, I'm here to tell you, it's absolutely possible.
Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to unlock the official Medicare Plan Finder tool. You can think of this tool as your personalized, highly empowering map to health coverage. And by the time we wrap up here today, you are going to know exactly how to use it to your ultimate advantage.
All right, to keep things super simple today, here is our game plan. 1. The Medicare Plan Finder. 2. Preparing your information. 3. Step-by-step navigation. 4. Comparing your options. 5. Troubleshooting common issues. And 6. Finalizing your enrollment. Let's get right to it.
Starting us off with Section 1, the Medicare Plan Finder, navigating the maze.
So what exactly is this powerful tool, and why should you even care? Well, let's dive into it. The Medicare Plan Finder is an online tool created by the Federal Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, and you can find it right on the official Medicare.gov website. It's basically designed to help anyone easily search, compare, and truly understand Medicare Advantage and Part D prescription drug plans. Whether you're completely new to Medicare or you're just looking to switch plans during the annual enrollment period, this digital gateway allows you to review all your options side by side. It even factors in your specific medications and your preferred pharmacies, meaning if you use it correctly, it can quite literally save you hundreds of dollars a year.
Moving on to Section 2, preparing your information, packing your bag. You can think of this preparation phase a lot like packing your gear before a big trek. I mean, you wouldn't hike without a map and water, right? To get the absolute most accurate cost estimates possible, you need to gather a few crucial items before you even open your web browser. First up, your zip code. Easy enough. Then grab your official red, white, and blue Medicare card. Next, and I cannot stress this enough, this is incredibly important, you need a complete list of your current prescriptions. Don't just guess here. Write down the exact names, the dosages, and the quantities. You'll also want to know which local network pharmacies you actually prefer to use. And finally, if you receive any assistance like Medicaid or a low-income subsidy, definitely have that information handy too. Having all of this organized right in front of you makes the actual search a total breeze.
All right, Section 3, Step-by-Step Navigation, Entering the Maze.
Now when you land on the Medicare.gov homepage and click Find Health and Drug Plans, you're presented with a neat little fork in the road. You can choose to securely log into your personalized Medicare account, which, by the way, is highly recommended because it auto-populates your data and gives you the most accurate estimates. But if you're just browsing around or you don't want to deal with creating an account just yet, you can simply click Continue without logging in to perform a general anonymous search using just your zip code.
Once you're in, you just follow a very straightforward sequence. First, you enter your beneficiary info, like your zip code or Medicare number. Next, you input your prescription drugs. Please take your time on this step. Enter them by the specific name, dose, and quantity. The system will actually save your choices and generate a drug list ID, so you can come back later without having to start the whole shebang over again. Finally, you select your preferred local network pharmacies. The tool uses this specific data to calculate exactly how much you would pay out of pocket under all the different plans.
Now, once you hit search, you might suddenly see 30 or 40 plans available in your area. And yeah, that can feel super overwhelming. But check out the filters on the sidebar. You can use these to magically narrow down those dozens of plans into just the ones that fit your exact needs. You can filter to limit your monthly premium, set a maximum annual deductible, or even isolate special needs plans if you happen to have certain chronic conditions. It puts you entirely in the driver's seat.
Which brings us to Section 4, comparing your options, the trials.
Let's put this all into perspective with a real-world scenario. We'll call our beginner Mary. So Mary uses the tool and selects two plans to compare side by side. Plan A looks absolutely amazing at first glance because, hey, $0 monthly premium. But when we look closer at the tool's breakdown, Plan A has a $320 annual deductible, her specific medications actually result in higher copays, and her absolute favorite pharmacy is out of network. No good. Now, Plan B, on the other hand, costs $18.50 a month, but it has absolutely no deductible, much lower copays for her specific drugs, and her preferred pharmacy is right there in network. The Plan Finder calculates the total estimated annual cost, clearly showing Mary that paying a small premium up front for Plan B actually offers way better long-term savings and convenience for her.
But hey, cost isn't everything, right?
I always remind folks to look really closely at the star rating shown right there on the results page. Medicare assigns these star ratings from 1 to 5 based on real customer satisfaction, actual quality, and how well the plan performs overall. It is absolutely vital to factor this into your decision. Trust me, you do not want a cheap plan if it comes with terrible customer service when you actually need medical care.
To make this even easier to spot at a glance, the tool uses a very helpful symbols legend. If you see a gold star icon next to a plan, jump at it. That means it has a 5-star rating, which is the highest possible. Fun fact, Medicare actually allows you to switch into a 5-star plan at almost any time during the year. Conversely, if you see a red triangle with an exclamation point, run the other way. That caution symbol is warning you that the plan has received a low summary rating for 3 years in a row.
Okay, let's move to Section 5, troubleshooting common issues.
Look, it is perfectly normal to run into a few confusing hurdles or weird terms when you're navigating a government website, so let's troubleshoot. You are going to see the word formulary a lot. This is just a major piece of healthcare jargon that simply means the specific list of prescription drugs that a particular plan agrees to pay for. It's their approved list. If the drugs you take are not on a plan's formulary, you're probably going to be stuck paying full price out of pocket for them. And that is exactly why entering your exact medications into the Plan Finder is the single most critical step of this entire process.
Another really common issue is folks feeling stuck because they either can't find their Medicare card or they somehow get locked out of their online account. If that happens, don't panic. As we touched on earlier, an anonymous search is a fantastic workaround. You can still use the Plan Finder by literally just entering your zip code. Now, while it won't pull up your past claims history, it still provides excellent general cost estimates to help you shop around.
Almost there. Section 6, finalizing your enrollment.
Okay, so you've navigated the maze, you've compared your options, and you've found the perfect plan. How do you actually lock it in? Well, once you click on Plan Details, you can literally enroll right there online through the Plan Finder tool. Just make sure you're eligible and within an active enrollment window, like the annual enrollment period, which runs from October 15th to December 7th every single year. Now, if you aren't comfortable clicking Enroll Online, no worries. You can call the plan directly, you can mail in a paper form, or you can call 1-800-MEDICARE. They actually have customer service available 24/7 in 150 different languages. And please, once you enroll, do yourself a huge favor and set a calendar reminder to do this all again next year. Plans change their prices and their formularies annually, so your perfect plan this year might not be so perfect next year.
Okay, before we wrap this up, I do need to pause for a quick but very important disclaimer. The information in this explainer is for educational purposes only. While the Plan Finder is an absolutely incredible tool, you should always verify your final decisions and consult with a healthcare professional, an official SHIP counselor, or a 1-800-MEDICARE representative for personalized advice that is tailored exactly to your unique medical situation.
So, the crucial takeaway here is this final thought. Your health needs, your prescriptions, and your budget change every single year. Shouldn't your coverage change right along with them? You now have the knowledge you need to use the Medicare Plan Finder as your ultimate guide. Don't let the maze intimidate you anymore. Take control, review your coverage annually, and ensure you are getting the absolute best care for your money. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and happy navigating.